What's up guys, it's Eli. Welcome back to the channel for another video. Today's video is going to be slightly different because we are introducing a new series, and I felt like it was important to drop this video, not to introduce the new series, but because I thought that it was a good lead in to it. So today we're going to be talking about time constraint gear versus timeless gear. Let's jump right into the video. A time constraint gear is something that is pretty much tied to either a software version, a format, a hype at the moment. Essentially, it means that the gear itself is dependent on something else to perform its duties. So with things like that, you run into compatibility issues. Softwares are being updated at a rapid rate. A piece of gear that runs on software will eventually run into compatibility support. All manufacturers at some point they stop supporting a certain version of something, right? For example, modern day computers after 5 years or so are no longer receiving the same type of support, if at all. The computer itself, while it's still working, will not be compatible with certain things that are coming out. A MIDI controller, for example, is dependent on the DAW or a format, right? At some point, that format will be updated and the hardware will no longer be able to support that new version, which means while the hardware still works, it's not compatible with the current version that you have. So that makes it time constraint because it's not able to support the new version. Some of the things that would be considered to be time constraint or things like a MIDI controller, the software that you use, your computer, right? A virtual microphone. With all the updates that comes with software, at some point the hardware you have will not be able to support the new version of a software. That is why it is time constraint. And also there's the whole side that it is trend dependent, right? So what is the hottest thing out right now? So if this MIDI controller is the hottest thing out, then that's what everybody's buying. Something else is going to come and replace it, and that also will kind of kill the vibe for it and no longer get support. So even though you can still buy it, it may not be as compatible as it once was. Now, on the other side of that, we have timeless gear. What is a timeless gear? Timeless gear is pretty much something that is not dependent on anything else to run, right? Like it's not dependent on the genre, it's not dependent on the time period, it's not dependent on what's currently hot out there right now. It just works, right? It was made to do one thing and it's gonna continue to do that thing so long that it has life. For example, a mic preamp. A microphone preamp is built to process audio. That's all it does. As long as it has life and you're able to connect the microphone to it, it will process that signal and it will work. It's not dependent on the audio interface that you are connecting it to record the audio. It's not dependent on the microphone that it's going to process. It works independently from those things. Yes, it does need the signal from the microphone, so it has something to process, but it doesn't need the signal to work. It just works. That's what it does. It processes a signal. Whether or not you are running a microphone through it or you're running something else through it, it's going to do what it does. And that is to process the signal that it's receiving and to output it into your recording device, right? Whether you were recording on tape or you're recording in a DAW using an audio interface, it's going to work the exact same way. It does the exact same thing every single time you use it. Some of the equipment that is considered to be timeless are things like microphone preamps, a microphone, speakers, guitars, pianos, essentially anything that is able to work independently from anything else, right? Things that do not need any type of software update to run because they do what they do and that's all they do. The reason why I'm making this video is because I have just about everything that I need to make music. But as we get into the series, you will notice that I'll be talking about some things that I want to upgrade versus things that I need to upgrade. There's a big difference between wanting to upgrade something and needing to upgrade something. Now, there's two reasons why I would want to upgrade any piece of equipment in my studio. One is it's time constraint. At some point, I will need to upgrade it because I just need it to work the way that it should work. So I'll need to have something that is compatible not only with the time, but also with every piece of software that I have at the moment, right? So because of that, those things, while they may be great today, at some point, they won't be as useful as they are now. So I will need to upgrade those at some point. And some of the other things that I will want to upgrade is because I will outgrow them. Not because the gear itself is not good or no longer relevant, but me personally will outgrow it and I will need something else to be able to keep up with what I do, right? So that is the difference between needing to upgrade something and wanting to upgrade something. That is pretty much it. I wanted to make this video so I can clarify those two things. As of the filming of this video, I don't need anything else to make music now. I don't have everything you could have in a studio, but I have just about everything that I need to make music. Certain things will make life easier and will give me flexibility in doing certain things. It's more of a want than a need. That is it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below to show support to the channel. And if you're new, don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and turn on the notification for more videos like this. I'll see you on the next one.